thought the year was pretty good for us, considering two major injuries that we had to two of our starters. I thought we had a real good year that we're excited about and we're going to build on for next year. I thought, the first weekend we did great. We went 3-0, and the big win against Liberty was huge for us. And not just that, the numbers that we did, our offense just really performed well. We were hitting over 300 in the last 4 games, which was huge for us. Our offense was really fast. Ari being a senior setter, she came in here in great shape and was just running everything really fast. And her block jump was much higher. And Liberty went ahead and won the Big South again this year. So I thought, wow, we looked pretty good. Everybody else was coming along. We were switching liberos. Our freshman outside hitter, Lauren, looked really good. So we were pretty excited. And then, a week later, we go to High Point, and in the very first game, we lose Ari to a very serious ankle injury. And wow, you could feel it just kind of crushed everybody. But the team fought well at High Point. Even though we got down 0-2, we started getting some things back, our offense back, and we took it to 5. So I give the team a lot of credit for that one, because that was a tough match for us. And we proceeded to get into these 5-game wars for the next couple of weekends. We get Emily in there, getting used to a new setter, new quarterback. That was hard for our team, and we were still moving some people around a little bit, our middles and right sides, who was going to go where. We hadn't really had Morgan playing with us much because of her injury, and she started getting in the lineup. I thought Morgan had a great year. I thought Olivia had a great year coming back from being out last year with shoulder surgery, and we asked Olivia not just be able to play middle, but we moved her to the right side. She did a great job, and then at the very last 3 weekends before the end of the season, we moved her to the left side because we found that against Furman we got stuck with Karen and Olivia, our 2 most prominent offensive weapons, on the back line, and we couldn't get out of that 5-1 rotation. So when I asked Olivia to move to the left side, it was a great match against Wofford. I mean, we really put it together. And the next weekend against Western App, I thought she did great there. And asking a middle to go to the left side is a lot. It's a big timing issue. And then I thought Carrie Chambers really, especially after coming back from going home for personal reasons, she just finally put back-to-back games, back-to-back matches. It just kept building and building, and we needed to leave her in the back row. And she held her own serve receive, but I thought what she did really great was defense. Her defense was really good. And I think when we look at her stats, starting from App, when she came back from home from that personal thing, her kills were about 4.5 kills per game, and her digs were about, 3.5 or almost 4. So she really raised her game. I thought she should have been a first-team all-conference. That's where she performed numbers-wise. But to get her all-conference was a great selection for her. And like I said, Olivia and Morgan did great. I thought Emily did some really good things for us when she was our setter, and you could tell she got a lot better. I think also our 2 liberos, Kelly, did really well this year, and Santiago having to learn how to be a DS. The first couple weekends we played them back and forth. Then Catherine was a libero for a little bit, but then Kelly really came back in the form. She was dealing with a pretty serious back injury, but they're still looking at that. But I thought she had a great year for us. Looking forward to the next year, I think, wow. The one thing that really hurt us this year, besides losing Ari, our quarterback, I think, was Lauren, our freshman outside hitter. The weekend after she gets named Freshman of the Week, we find out she has to have shoulder surgery, so major shoulder surgery. So she'll be back, and I think missing her, having a ball control second outside hitter, just one of the outside hitters that's a good ball control, really, you can look back and go, boy, that really hurt us. And when you look at the end of the bench trying to make a sub, and Lauren's not there, she's on the bench, out of uniform, it really, that really caught us this year. But she'll be back next year, and we've added 2 other recruits to that on top of that that are ball control outside, especially Jessica, who we've already announced from Chicago, is going to be a great addition to us, and then another setter that's really good. So our ball control next year now all of a sudden quantifies 3 or 4 times, not just one. So I'm real excited about that, and with Emily and with Sarah, the 2 setters, and all our 3 main hitters of Carrion and Morgan and Olivia. And if our sophomores, who will be juniors next year, can come along and do their part, and we think those freshmen will do really good, I think we're going to be pretty exciting here for the next couple of seasons, but especially next year. I'm real excited about that, and I know the team is.